going to be doing a Thanksgiving card today. So I am using some construction paper that I had around the house, and then of course whatever you have to draw with or color with. So that could be markers or crayons, Sharpies, whatever it may be. You're also going to need some scissors and glue. That would be helpful. And if you don't have construction paper, then just use copy paper and we can make it work, right? All right, guys, so we are going to get started. And I'm going to use a base color of orange. Now, my paper needs to be folded in half. Some teachers like to call this a hamburger fold, or it could be considered a horizontal fold. And we're going to crease it down the edge just like that. Awesome. So now we'll be able to open and close it. Okay. Now next we are going to, I'm going to get me a little piece of tape so that way I can hold this on here. Okay. There. Now I need to decide, how big do I want the eyes to be? This is going to be the face of a turkey. Just the face. It's just super silly and easy. Okay, guys? So, I need to think, how big do I want the eyes to be? Also, if I fold my paper in half, draw the eye one time and cut it out, when I am done cutting, I will have two. So that's a handy little trick. Now, if you wanted to be perfect, you could find something around the house that's round, like maybe the bottom of a cup or some type of container, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it, okay? Now, like I said, when we cut it in half, we're actually going to have two. Go. All right. Ta-da! Now, one has a black line around the edge and one doesn't. So I have two choices. I could glue them on there and then draw a black outline on it, or I could flip it over and use the back and then they're the same. Okay, so it's your choice. Next, I'm going to draw some pupils. So again, I'm just going to make some circles and then we're going to color them in with something black. That could be a black marker, that could be a black crayon. I'm thinking a black marker or a black crayon may work better than this permanent marker. There we go. Awesome. This may even show through a little bit. So see, I could hold it up to the light and draw my pupil again, or I can even see it through right here. And then they're exactly the same size. How handy is that? Now I'll take, I think I'm going to use a different marker and see if it works better. Yeah. Back and forth, nice and smooth, back and forth, around and around. Around and around we go. There we go. Get that all done. Here we go. We'll get this colored in a little bit better. Awesome. Okay, now we have two eyes. I love it. Okay, so now, how about that beak? Oh, guess I grabbed purple paper on accident. Okay, so if I hold this up like this, then I can kind of estimate about the size I want my beak to be. There we go. It's a little bit of a curved diagonal, or You could draw a V and then put just a little bit of a curve on top. And then I'm going to draw me some little, they're probably not called nostrils, on a turkey, but you know, it can be whatever we want. Little fun fact about turkeys is they can run up to 25 miles per hour. Wild turkeys, well, all turkeys can fly. They can fly about the length of a football field and then they have to take a break. But wild turkeys will fly up in a tree at nighttime, and that's where they sleep. Remember, guys, our scissors are tools, so we are very, very careful with them. Our thumb always goes in the circle, our fingers go in the oval, and our thumb stays on top. We do little chomps, and then if you turn the paper and the scissors, it makes it a lot easier, okay? So now I need to kind of think about what I used to call a gobbler. They are not actually called gobblers. They are actually called, I'm going to put this up here, put this up here, kind of move this over a little bit, put this right here, so I can kind of know about where to make my snood. It's called a snood. Okay, so the snood is going to come out from the top. We'll just make it look something like that. Kind of looks like a little bit of a worm, doesn't it? Okay. And turkeys all have different voices, so that's something kind of interesting about them. Their voices all sound a little bit different, just like us humans' voices all sound a little bit different from each other. And I was saying earlier, they can fly up into a tree to sleep at night, and they use their super duper sharp claws to hold on in the tree at nighttime. So that's how they can stay safe away from their predators. So that's kind of a cool little fun fact. Okay, I'm going to use some glue, and if you have glue bottle, that's okay too. That works. And I'm going to put glue on the back of what I'm gluing down, and definitely make sure that you use enough glue to actually get it to stay. And you could overlap these, or you could keep them separate. Oh, that's not in the middle though, is it? I need to move this over a little. Okay, move this guy over a little bit. There we go. It's kind of tricky to glue stuff that's up and down like this. Okay, lots of glue on the beak. We don't want to lose our beak. There we go. Stick this on there like that. And then we'll get our little snood. Get our little snood. Let's see which way we want our snood to go. I drew it this way. Okay. Remember, you can always flip stuff upside down and glue it down, and then that way you don't see any of your pencil lines. There we go. Okay. Now, if I wanted to take it up a notch and be a little silly, let me show you what we can do. I'm going to cut this extra off. We don't need all of that. I had a little kind of scrap of blue. What if I made my turkey a bow tie? That could be really cute, right? I could even use like a, well, you would probably want to draw with pencil just in case, right? We can definitely erase pencil. We cannot erase marker. There. Okay. So now, cut this out, and then we'll stick it on there. Or you could make it a girl. And, you know, make this a hair bow. That would be super cute. Why not? And then you got to think about, who is this card for? Who is this card going to be for? Who do you want to wish a happy Thanksgiving? Who do you want to tell you're thankful for them? Okay, I'm only going to put glue in that middle circle like that, and then that way it'll kind of make my bow tie pop up a little bit if I want it to. See, I can bend it up just a little, and it pops out. Now, if you wanted to take it one more notch, you could get a little creative, and I could take like a yellowy orange, and I could put like a little bit of a shadow on the underside. I could take my blue, one of my blues, there's so many blue crayons in a crayon box, and kind of add some design in there, like that. There we go. Kind of bring that in, maybe even put a little bit around the edge. So see, just adding a little bit of crayon color, even though it's construction paper on top of the construction paper, looks nice. Gives it a little bit more excitement, right? I could take my marker and we could do some eyebrows. Awesome. If it's a girl, you could add some eyelashes, right? Okay. And then on the inside, you got to think about what's going to go in here. There. Now, you could potentially just write your little message, sign your name right there on the construction paper. Or you could take a piece, and we'll just pretend this is white paper, even though it's not, and glue down a little sheet of white paper inside your card, and then put your message on here, okay? But make sure and keep the glue just around the back side on the edge, because if you put it all over the middle and then try to write over it, you can't write on gluey paper, so you would have to let it dry, and then you could write your message. So it's up to you how you go about doing this. I could write, I am very, remember, you can pause at any time to get caught up with me, or if you need to see something, feel free to pause it, okay? I am very, 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗄𝐿 for you, Y-O-U. You make me very happy, smiley face. Happy thanks, 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗄𝐵𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍. Love, and I always do a heart. And then you sign your name. So that's always something that you could do. You can just write straight on the construction paper, or you can make sure and glue down a piece of copy paper first, and then, or actually really, you could decorate the copy paper first and then glue it down. Then you don't have to worry about writing on top of gluey paper, right? If you already wrote on it, then you don't have to worry about it. So that's always an option as well if you don't want to write directly on the card. Now, if I were to have used Sharpie and I were to have done it on this side, it could bleed through to the front of our card. So that's something to think about, okay? All right, guys, so this is my Thanksgiving turkey card. So cute, right? So you guys have a very, very, very happy Thanksgiving, and make as many of these as you want so that you can spread that thankfulness out there in the world. I'll see you soon. I can't wait to do some more art with you.